Okay, so we're going to start in a nice high plank. Get really comfortable. We're going to stay here for about a minute and a half. While in this position, you really want to focus on tightening your core and relaxing your neck. You don't really want to have any extra tension. You really want to focus on tightening the muscles that are working mainly in your core, your abdomen, and your legs, your back, those types of areas. Okay, from here, we're going to start our transition down to our elbow plank, and we're going to hold this for about another minute before we transition to the next shape. Keep it up, you're doing great. Hold nice and strong. Okay, get ready to transition back up to your raised plank on our straight arms. Now we're going to hold this position until we transition to our raised side plank. Get ready to transition to your raised side plank. To perform this, we're going to have a raised arm plank with one arm tilted up towards the sky, straight up. This one is quite difficult to balance, but if you really tighten your core, you can hold it. If you need to modify this, you can always put one foot in front or behind of the other, and that will help you balance if you're not able to balance with one foot on top of the other in this side plank position. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Just place one hand down and raise the other up, rotating your hips so that you're balancing on the opposite foot. Again, if you're having trouble balancing, you can always place one leg with the foot in front or behind of the other on the ground. That way it's easier to balance with more surface area touching the floor. We're going to hold this for about 45 seconds. Keep holding strong, just a few more seconds, and we're going to transition back to our raised plank with straight arms. Just the normal one. We're going to hold that for just a moment. Now we're going to lower down to our elbows and hold that. Remember to squeeze your core, your abs, your bottom, your legs. Nice and tight, straight as a plank. Do the best you can. This all takes practice. I'm always working to try and improve my shape every time that I do my planks. We're all in the same boat together. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is threaders. So you're going to balance on one elbow and have the other arm up in the air, and then you're going to bend it and rotate, threading it through between your body and the ground. Again, with the balancing on your feet, you can always place one in front of the other so that you're able to balance while having more surface area touching the ground. For your feet. Makes it a lot easier and it's a great modification. All right, let's wrap this up and get ready to switch sides. Nice, easy transition. And remember, while you're doing the threaders, that you want to go nice and slow. We don't want to rush through, even though this is a motion plank. We want to make sure that we take our time and really focus on which muscles are working and keeping that core nice and solid the entire time. All right, now we're going to get ready to do our knee dips. So we're going to go through a straight arm raised up plank, and we're going to dip our knees nice and slow, trying to keep that core squeezed and just provide that little bit of squat motion for our legs. This is really good to work those muscles. All right, just a couple more knee dips, and then we're going to move to what I call the mountain climbers. And these, we really want to try and point our toes. I didn't point my toes as much as I would like, but it was starting to thunderstorm during this filming. But you really want to bring your knees up and try to still keep that plank motion while doing your mountain climbers. This is really good. It works your upper back and your shoulders a lot while you're doing this, as well as your core, because you're still balancing. All right, just a few more mountain climbers and then we are all done for today. Great job. Congratulations. You did 8 minutes of planks. Come back next week for another video where we'll have some more different modifications. Remember to hit subscribe and that notification bell. That way you find out first when I post a new video.